So here's Blackbird, which is really great guitar work from Paul McCartney. I always thought it was a George Harrison tune, but I was quite surprised to see that it was actually Paul who penned this. But the first chord is a G chord, but he keeps it very simple because he only does the G root and the bass so it's 3rd fret on the 6th string, and then he plays the 3rd. We're really basically a 10th because it's not. I'm not doing G B like this. I'm doing G B like that. Right. So I'm up. So it's 3rd fret on the 6th string, followed immediately after by 2nd string open B, and then you sneak in that 3rd string open. Right? See how that's staggered? You don't put them on top of each other. You don't want that. You want. Then the next chord is an A minor. Again, very simple because he's just doing the root A, string 5th string open, 1st fret on the 2nd string, which is a C. So that's a minor 3rd to A. And then he still grabs that G string open, so it really made an A minor 7th. This is basically going back to G, but now we put the 3rd in the bass. So B is on the 2nd fret on the 5th string, and we've got the 5th of the chord D on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and then finally the root G. So could have almost got away with doing Frere Jacques there. Right? But wrong song. So we're actually doing then here again, once again G, but now 10th fret on the 5th string, that's a G note, and then 2nd string 12th fret is just a very high B, and then there's the G again. And it's interesting because you're actually playing a duplicate of the 10th fret on the 5th string, and then it's a match to that 3rd string open. So now, being a fingerstyle guitar player, I always like doing some sort of a variation on that. But I've heard Paul actually do kind of like a quarter note triplet up there. So he kind of does a Now, for that other part, he's doing a C chord. He does 3rd fret on the 5th string, 5th fret on the 2nd string, so that's a C and an E note, and then of course the G string open. Then he does a little bit of what would have been a C sharp diminished, but he does it with just the 4th fret on the 5th string and 3rd fret on the 1st string. So we've actually moved over to the 1st string on that one. Okay. Then it's a D chord, so not much different than me taking that 3rd and 5th fret, slide it up to 5th and 7th fret, and here's his answer to a D sharp diminished. So I had C chord, C sharp diminished, D chord, D sharp diminished, gets him to E minor. That's an E note here. That's 7th fret on the 5th string, and then he's sneaking in 8th fret on the 2nd string. So all total, that was turns that into an E flat major. And so what he did was he just dropped the E down to E flat, kept the G right there on the 8th fret on the 2nd string, and then that gets him to back to the D, and he's kind of backtracking, so he goes to the C sharp diminished, back to the C. See, so that's an interesting area right there. Turns that into a C minor, so he dropped the E down to E flat, so that's still maintaining that 3rd fret on the 5th string there, 4th fret on the 2nd string, drops that down. Now we're onto a G chord once more with just the B and a D, and then that's an A7 chord. That's a D minor 7 chord, actually with the 11 in it, D minor 11. And it's back, so to GB. So that whole bridge area comes back and revisits this, but doesn't do any of the diminished chords, goes right to that, down to the A7, and then the D, and off we go. So then there's a real true bridge, because this was just the part of the actual verse melody, right? And Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take those broken wings and learn to fly. You know, sort of thing. So that's where that goes, right? There's finally a bridge, a full tilt bridge. That's an F chord. So he's doing, it's 8th fret on the 5th string, 10th fret on the 2nd string, goes down to that E minor, hits a D minor here, that's 5 and 6, back to the C, down to a B flat, so he's using 1st fret on the 5th string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and he brings it back up to the C. So that all total is back up to the F, the E minor, D minor, the C, the B flat, down to the A. Now that A is just 5th string open and 2nd fret on the 2nd string. And then that's that D minor 11, which is just D, C, and G. And back into that G. So, hope that'll help you out figuring out Blackbird.